a little bit, but that's just the camera on the laptop. You can't do nothing about that.
Can't fix your face, Holmes. Oh, Frank stopped by when I was in the chat and he said, "Have a good stream and don't fuck it up."
Who?
Frank.
It's an oi for an oi for. You are not man, them, you are not gang.
Did you reach out to Abe? I know he's been trying to watch.
No, I didn't know he was trying to watch.
No face, no case. Never been my fault. Insta app. Yo bitch in the DM. Heard about a Benz, heard about a BM. Poor boyfriend, bro. Wouldn't wanna be him. Nah. Location off cause I don't like it. Got 2 phones so they both like it. We bang ya for then live. My gang they look and creep like burglars and thieves. And if I were you, I wouldn't be mad. My gang wear bally like jihad. So don't ask the boss for no lay on. End up in a box like a crayon. Hop out the mirror with that Gucci hat on. Ferragamo, Balenciaga, Tom Ford, Invictus. Landlord want to evict us. So fuck the nosy neighbors. They're rookie and nosy bastards. They're rookie and nosy bastards. You ain't never been trapped on the road. You ain't never made cash on the road. You ain't never made actual dough. Jump on a bike road, rash on the road. Heard there's loads of rats on your road. Doing the man them dirty. You and your man are doorboards. Caught red-handed culprits. I'm on gang shit, I'm on cool shit. I don't fuck with dirt or bullshit.
Fix the camera? You can't fix it by logging.
I didn't, it accidentally turned off.
Carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect.
Yo, this track goes so hard. It's Irish drill
That's
music.
Ink.
He's an Irish rapper.
Shout out the Black Box. Eight-six gang. Killock, Finglas and Ballymun. Yeah. Crank that knife, see a man can't mend it. Stab him in the face with a shank, can't bend it. All of my gang got bad intentions. Hit him with a shit, man, splash him, drench him. Snap off the blade, man, grab that whap, then mash up the place. See him in public, gash up his face. Doing up working council flats, and it's back to the bando counting stacks. Got reject, box to the finest. Man to the crop house, just like Silas. Got that switch on, I'm up on violent. Man's on road, doing up mileage. A real bad man, cause I know them hitters. Sixes here, put O's on digits. Put that whap to his head and mark him. Boy, better pray that the shit ain't working. My gang there will grab that blaster. Run a man down, turn a boy Casper. Fuck your car, man, bikes are faster. Paid in full, catch that bastard. All of my packs are wrapped in plastic. 8-6 gang, elastic bunch. My gang there, put the mask in bandit. Your gang out here claiming killings. You ain't seen whaps, you ain't done drillings. I know them saps, they ain't no villains. You wanna get dumped and slumped on the footpath. Open the door, man, I see gunman. Ski mask on, blacked out with pump pack. Anything I say in my rhymes, I done that. This is Dublin, check the statistics. Man, I get dipped out here like biscuit. Man, I hear thunder, man, I hear gun clap. Slap his bitch like a dirty scumbag. Hey. All of their gang get purged. Man open fire when they gone to church. Man I get chopped in chef like Bischoffs. Red dot, headshot, man I let lead off. My gang, yeah, bring the knife with them. Watch, free all my guys in the pen. Man got a dot and I'll send that in. Man got a dot and I'll send that in. Pick up the phone, better ring your friends. This is Dublin, men got bombs. And we blow every one of them motherfuckers to bits. Better watch your mouth, you fucking little tick. Man I get clapped in the pub when he drinking Guinness. All of my thugs are driven. Blood spilling, that's a Dublin shiving. 20 inches there, cut 'em and ching 'em. All of your gang are posers and actors. If man had a knife, man he'd hold that backwards. I'm ink, yes, and I'm old stock. Known out here on every block. Tell your gang, get the coffins ready. Them boys there are soft like Teddy. How many this and how many that? Are you taking a piss? How many rats are in your gang that vanish and ran like Madeleine McCann? None of your gang are hard on me, and none of them boys are known in the schemes. It's clear to me why you hide your face, cause you don't want your man to be disgraced when you up in church on Sunday. Is that your man Ink? Yeah, I know him. You wanna know why? Cause I go in. Thought he was hard cause he went to prison. Man got knocked out when he started twitching. Hey. Bruh. Dublin City. Killock, Finglas, Ballymun. Yeah. Ink. Slew them. Bah.
Wow, isn't this a fun group? Welcome to Detention.
You'll have detention every day until I tell you you're reformed. My school will not be a training ground for budding pornographers.
That's the stuff right there. Reminds me of the old days.
Questions? Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Give you the answer to that question, Mr. Bender, next Saturday. Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
Sure you cool, or do we need to just chill and wait for you to make a new shank?
You know what we ought to do for Bobby? We should get him like some smokes. Because that stuff is like currency in prison. That and ass.
So, you got detention. You screwed up. Maybe you were trying to be cool. But take it from a guy who's been frozen for 65 years. The only way to really be cool is to follow the rules.
You through?
I mean, you said that 7 including when we first came in, we asked Mr. Burn here whether Barry Manilow knew that he raided his closet.
Welcome to detention. You're here until your parents come and pick you up. Use your time to study.
Sweet.
Let's start the show.
What is going on, gentlemen?
Yo, yo, yo.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, wake your asses up. Let's go. It's time to talk some shit. Got you off guard with that one, didn't I?
Oh, Rob's super loud now.
What is up, guys?
Eventually we're gonna get your. You're gonna get your right. We're gonna get your audio right.
Eventually.
Eventually. What is up, everybody?
I'm dead.
This is the Detention Podcast. I am your boy Vic Nasty. We're coming to you live Thursday night fuckery, degenerates. If you haven't seen the promo that Beard cut for today, it's on the Rotation IG, it's on his IG, it's on my IG. Should be on everybody's IG. You need to see that. That was badass, bro. Like, I really enjoyed it. Oh, that's you, Gus. You're a fuckboy. But that's me. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to hand it over to the resident coach and let him introduce himself.
What's up, guys? Coach Rob, a.k.a. Coach Beard, a.k.a. Brax the Lifter. Happy to be on detention as usual with my fellow degenerates and homies. Let's have a good night.
Are y'all in a competition to see who goes last for the intro?
What's going on, guys? I'm sorry, my bad. I was trying to say the best for last, but apparently I'm not the best anymore. I'm not the loudest either, or the lightest, because apparently the intro that I was on, I was the darkest, and then the B wasn't. Like, it was a whole fucking craziness. But I appreciate the fact that, Coach, you did your thing, bro. Brax, I appreciate you, my man. I'm Josh, aka Beast, also known as Tap Out Beast on Instagram, and also the new page Nightshade_KDM at Instagram.
And now he's also known as the Dark Knight.
Beat your boy, go.
Beat your boy.
Mr. Steal Your Girl, let's go.
Oh, hey, what's up, everyone? It's El Goose. And this is my favorite finger. How's everyone doing tonight?
That's also the finger that's always in his rear end.
He did promise that his middle finger was going to make an appearance.
I did promise that, yeah. Well, I mean, it's on standby. So we all know that I keep that one in the holster. It's a quick draw.
So,
on standby, right.
That note, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. As always, participate in the chat. We do want to speak with you guys. We want to get your points, your opinions, and get them on stream. We'll be the voice for you. If I'm a little subdued, I have a big boy job, and it's killing me. But it's cool because it's nice money. Josh, I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you, I hope.
So, have you ever been wrapped in a rug?
No. What?
Well, our
Question
friend
is that,
says you're
dude?
Samoan. So I just wanted to know if you ever got wrapped in a rug.
No.
Okay.
Never been wrapped in a rug.
All right. So you meet two of the three requirements. The reason why I ask is because I want to let you know if you ever fuck up, we have a dude in-house on cam that will wrap you in a rug and carry you and relocate you.
Well, it's a blanket, but blanket.
That's
rug,
even worse.
So we'll set this up. We're calling this segment Story Time with Beard.
Story time.
So our friend
horrible.
here had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, and one of his friends, someone I assume you've known for a long time, shared a little snippet of a story of how he met you. And I wanted to ask the next night, and I forgot and blanked about this story. So I'm going to let him set it up. Is it okay if we showed the video, so it's okay if we let him set him up, right?
Yeah,
okay, cool. So let's share this, and then you can go ahead and give us some some information as to how the fuck this happened.
Some colored commentary.
Oh, dear God.
Happy birthday, Rob. You've been an urban legend since before I met you, man. I remember my first day at Guard Mount, 2003. All everybody's talking about is this guy, Big Wheels, who had wrapped up a naked Samoan in a carpet. Guy was blotto, out of his mind on Habusaki. Big Wheels wraps him up in a rug and ran him out the second deck of the apartment building so they could apprehend him. The Haunch was a crazy place back then, but it could not keep up with you. Anyway, happy birthday, bro. Thanks for all the memories. Thanks for being such a good friend.
There are so many questions in that 30-second clip.
Yeah, so I have the questions. The Haunch, Habusake, Big Wheels.
Big Wheels.
What was on the blanket that you wrapped him in? And how far did you relocate him?
Wait. With the blanket, my question is, was it one of those Mexican tiger blankets? Because if it's Samoan, you need a Mexican tiger blanket because those things are durable.
No, it was, if you guys ever seen, maybe in Full Metal Jacket, it was one of those old school, gray, itchy-ass military issued blankets.
Yes.
Like, these blankets you do not want to put on your skin type blankets.
Oh.
So let me tell the story, and I'll try to tell it as short and brief as possible. So, in Japan, at the Yokosuka Naval Station, if you are a military MP assigned there, you are the police. Essentially, you are base police, you are city police. We have a memorandum of understanding with JPS, which is Japanese police, out in town. So directly across from the main gate is what is called the Haunch. Now, the Haunch has been there for many years, providing tons of debauchery for multiple sailors, Army, Marines, anybody who ventures, from strip clubs to bars to whatever. It's just a party spot. And so we had a call sign called Beat Charlie, and that means if you had that duty, you had to patrol the Haunch. You were in charge of dealing with anything American that Japanese police didn't want to deal with. So we get a call. There's an apartment building out there, and a Japanese family was scared shitless because some naked dude was banging on their door, and they didn't want to answer the door.
Josh.
So Japanese police automatically didn't want to deal with it, called us. I was with a guy that was literally maybe 4'9", 5 feet, and he is the dude that got me into weights, got me into weight training. He was this really tiny guy, but he was buff as shit, and we called him Johnny Bravo. I had the nickname of Big Wheels out in Japan because I was one of the bigger dudes and the last name Wheeler. So we have this, it was like an 89 Nissan paddy wagon style van. We get the call, we roll out to the Haunch. I tell my boy, all right, I'm just going to hang down here and get shit ready. All of a sudden, from the second deck, I heard screams, "Rob, get your fucking ass up here now." I go running up to the second floor of the apartment building, and I see this 5'0" dude hustling with what had to be at least a 300-pound Samoan.
Gosh.
So I run, and I tackle the motherfucker. I spear him. I give him like the Goldberg spear, right? We topple over. My boy gets on top, grabs one arm. I get on top, grab another arm. And this guy is fighting us, and we can't pull his arms together for nothing. So Johnny Bravo, he slips a cuff on one arm and pulls it tight, and immediately we're like, oh shit, like this guy is not going to take one pair of cuffs. So I grab my cuffs, I cuff the other arm, we cuff him down. He's yelling, he's screaming, he's trying to kick us. We literally dragged his ass, pick him up by each arm and drug him down the stairs all the way to the bottom floor, scraping his body, face, whatever, on every last frickin' stair. We wrap him in a blanket, we toss him in the back, and basically Habusaki is just alcoholic drink. He was basically he drunk himself to blitz out crazy ass, not aware where he was at drunk.
Mexican drunk.
Walked out of his apartment on the 3rd floor, got locked out, went downstairs thinking that downstairs was the 3rd floor, and could have swore that somebody else was in his apartment. That's how blitzed this dude was. So after we sober him up, basically we found out he was a contractor doing work on the base, and he just got too drunk out of his mind. And I don't even think at that point we charged him with anything. The embarrassment did its work, and he was released to his buddies to go home and sleep it off for the night. So,
well, when you say contractor, is it like a construction worker? Or
yeah. So
contractor.
So
Okay.
people that American companies that come overseas to like do work on the base, like construction or whatever, infrastructure, whatever.
Oh.
Not a contractor like contract killer contractor. A 300-pound dude is not going to be a Navy SEAL. So.
Okay. Just making sure. Sorry, Josh.
You just
Can't
ruined
be a
all of
Navy SEAL.
Josh's hopes and dreams.
and that was the legend of the Naked Samoan, and that was like one of my first, I guess, experiences as a military police officer.
Wow.
So Josh can be a SEAL, you just can't be a Navy SEAL.
Oh, hold on. Historical footnote time. Cheese, if you're in town, bro, we'll talk after the stream, man. Definitely got to set up some time to chill. Cheese's OG rotation. I'm not going to put out his government. Well, it's not really his government. It's his rotation nickname. Josh, you know who that is, right?
No, I'm trying to.
That's remember when Gus was trying to show you his gray hairs earlier? In that area?
Oh,
That's the name for that dude.
Oh, dear God.
Big.
No, I can't remember.
Well, Cheese, if you give me a thumbs up, I'll go ahead and give your non-government government. But he's family in his rock band, and we might could do the thing. Fucking Jamie. Panda put him on blast and ruined it. So now we all know the name.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay,
now
yes,
you know who
yes.
it is.
Yes. Yes.
But he's cool peoples, he's families. So let's move it right along. Thanks for jumping in and watching the stream, man.
I'm still trying to figure out why can't 300-pound guys be like Navy SEAls and shit. I mean, like you're like I can't be a Navy SEAL, but I could be a SEAL. I mean, I think a walrus would probably help. But
well,
why
you're
can't
wearing
it-
black.
Josh, it's called physics.
Listen, there's some
Swift
fucking.
boats.
Hold on, there's some really fucking nimble ass 300-pound men out there.
I'm sure they are, but none of them are SEAls.
And are
Navy
you
SEAls.
one of them?
I am clearly not nimble. I am 360 plus, homie.
So my other question: why does your boy look like Tyson Fury?
Oh,
what?
The
your boy that told the story.
Your boy that told the story. He looks like Tyson Fury, man.
Leave my man Ace alone, man. That's a good dude.
No, Ace is cool peoples, bro. But you look like Tyson Fury. It's props, man. Especially if he's taking down 300-pound Samoan.
For real.
Wait, he was Johnny Bravo?
No. Johnny Bravo.
Nice
when
hair.
I say Johnny Bravo, this guy was blonde hair, blue eyes, 5 foot nothing, and just freaking all bulk up top.
Good
and
Lord.
basically taught me how to lift weights from knowing nothing, from being a 160-pound weakling
To Brax the Lifter.
to Brax the Lifter. I owe him a lot of respect. So, Dan Balin, wherever you're at, man,
we salute you.
thanks.
Gus, give him the detention. Give him the detention salute. So, DJ Envy, bro. So I've got beef.
What's going on?
So
Yeah, what's supposed to
first
dilly
off,
with
the
that?
biggest issue I have is that people always say I look like him. I don't look like him.
I can see that.
Detention salute.
I'm gonna have to look him up now.
No, we're gonna watch the video.
God.
Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna share on the stream right now.
Video.
There's a video.
So this dude got into some shit with Deezus and Miro, who, I hold them in high esteem when it comes to like doing shit like this, just talking shit, having a good fucking time. He brought them on the radio at Hot 97 in New York and proceeded to berate them. He basically did the Will Smith "keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth" on radio. Set them up. They didn't even know this was going down.
Learn?
This was before the Will Smith thing. This happened like a year ago.
Oh.
So I felt like this dude was a fuckboy for a long time. Him and his wife air their business all the time, and she's competing for Jada for like that wife that you just don't want. The kind of chick that you have to question what you did in a previous life, that karma brought this chick into your life. I'm sure we've all had them. I've had 2. Yeah. So I was a fuckery in my last life.
3.
All right, so I'm good with 2. I don't want 3. So his wife and him aired this in a joint interview. Let's share this.
I'm sure so many women can relate. Like, you want to reward that man for that work, and the only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel it, I would still be performative. So yes, I was faking it.
We got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, I don't be having an orgasm. She didn't say it in that. She speaks way more eloquent than I would have. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there thinking I'm, Big Daddy Long Leg.
So, chose to air all the dirty laundry. My first question is this. So, you do agree I don't look like this cat, right?
He even sounds like you. It's uncanny.
Y'all could be twins.
Yo, I really do want to ask my dad next time I talk to him, like
who you fucking?
Like, who was you fucking? You got 10 kids. You could most likely have 11. The odds of that are real good.
So he's DJ MB, and what are you, DJ Jealous?
Wow. Just the shade.
Got him.
It's all good. I'm gonna let that slide. So my question for you fellas is yo, if your wife put you out there like that, what are you feeling? Like, what are you doing?
La Amiga that came through and fucking took him.
Bro, I mean, thank God my wife doesn't do me like that, because like to even air that on social media, TV, whatever, like to put that on blast, that's not okay. Like, he's a man. Like, nah, she better lie about that shit.
So,
like, that dude has no street cred now. It's gone.
Oh, his cred was gone a long time ago. This just put the icing on the fucking cake. Like, no respect for this dude. Envy, I'm calling you out, son. I got no respect for you. Your best friend is Charlemagne the God. That's all I need to say.
Best
you
friend
rolling
or
with the
lover?
wrong cats. Is that Gus's voice, like the voice of God? Like, I can hear him, but I can't see him. See if I can bring him back. There he is.
Hello, my son.
Look at that pretty face.
I am disappointed in you.
So, Gus, I'll ask you.
What's up?
If your shorty wasn't being pleased, would you want her faking it for you?
Hell no.
Calling out for it? You'd be like, tell me?
Yeah, that's part of communication. Like, you got to say what you like and what you don't like. See, one thing that annoys me is when women like to sit here and, like, you have to solve this great mystery of making them orgasm. No. Tell me what you like. I'm going to tell you what I like, because we both trying to get the O. All right? And if you're a woman, you're lucky enough to have more than one O. So, fuck you.
For real.
For real. Yeah, no, I'm serious. But have you ever faked one?
So I was going to ask that. I've definitely faked one. Okay, so here's the deal.
No, I have to.
I mean, Beast, I know you've never met a pussy that you didn't want to just plant a flag in. I get it. I've A, had some bad pussy. B, I've had some sex that's gone way too long and I'm hungry. I'm done. Like, what else is the point of this? Like, I ain't coming for the next 20 minutes. I could be eating a sandwich and you could be asleep. Did you get yours? Good.
Listen.
And then
I'm gonna
you take your toes and you make them go like that. Eagle talent.
Fuck this. Listen, I'm gonna say it just like Bernie Mac said it years ago. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Fucking sex with me is like a 3-minute heavyweight bout. You better get yours, cause bitch, I'm getting mine. Okay? 3-minute heavyweight bout. You haven't got yours. Oh, motherfucking Wells.
I'm out.
All right. That's fair enough. Now let me ask this.
Yeah, let me talk about a dick, and he
Well,
wants
let
to
me
fucking let
recognize
this go for an hour and a
and
half.
give him his props for faking it too. So obviously, ladies, you need to understand, y'all may not be doing your job either. This might be y'all's fault.
Yep. Anyways, how did you fake it?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
And then you just lay your weight on them. One or two things is going to happen. They're either going to thought you came or they're going to want your fat ass to get off of them.
Dude, if she didn't know you were faking... No, if she didn't know you were faking that one, Rob, how did you fake it?
Look, I don't talk about my acting skills, okay? That's safe for the bedroom. So.
Oh my god.
My man is trained.
That acting career is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Josh is just like, yo.
I'm disappointed in you, Channing Tatum. Discount Channing Tatum.
Josh is like,
I'm the Wish version of Channing Tatum. What can I say?
I don't give a fuck if you get yours. I'm going to get mine. You got 3 good minutes. Set a timer.
It's either I'm gonna be fucking great or I'm gonna be apologizing, like I'm sorry I came before you. My bad.
My shit is I want to know how big it is. Like I don't want to know how big it is, but I want to know how big it is that you can just
what
women is good with this 3-minute. Nigga
Listen.
like me got to do 72 minutes worth of work.
He's 6'3", bro. That's all you need to know. That's it.
I'm not gonna sit there and be like, or anything like that. No. But I mean, regardless of what, it's just you gotta go and not giving a fuck.
Yeah,
you gotta jump off that top rope.
You gave one fuck. You clearly gave one fuck.
Yes, and that was the biggest win I had.
The
Fuck
man's
that.
got 12 kids. He's giving 12 fucks minimum at least.
Child support's expensive.
The way, see, you guys, I'm kind of disappointed. Like with me, like I act it all out. Like I make it twitch and make it dance a little bit, and then it's like I'd slide out, and it's, no, don't touch me. No,
What?
there's no cuddling.
Why did this guy say he made a twitch and it just reminded me of that fucking blank man?
Never underestimate the power in the handicap. Yay! She says he's convincingly faked it from the bottom.
I made it dance like a Mexican jumping bean. Just doon 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 doon, and then I was like, I'm done. But that shit was whack as fuck, dude. I maybe had to do that 2 to 3 times.
That's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad.
And it's funny, I was like, maybe she was having an off night, and then it happened again. I was like,
It's the insatiable ones that you gotta fake it with.
No, the worst one is the ones you put on a pedestal that you think they're gonna be like these crazy vixens and then it's just like flopping fish.
You putting that pussy on a pedestal, that's your problem.
That's the old Gus. We don't talk about old Gus.
We don't talk about Bruno now all of a sudden.
Putting the pussy on a pedestal. So let's wrap this up. I think it's okay if women are out there faking it for us to be out there faking it. Josh is like, how do you wrap it up?
No.
So I think it's okay. I think you shouldn't have to fake it, but if you're in a loving relationship, you shouldn't have to fake it. But my biggest beef is what chick puts her man out there like that? Like, Envy, you need to go get you another lady, man.
First and foremost, like I'm surprised, as close as she was, like they were all smiles. I would have been like,
yeah, she cheated on him.
Well, supposedly he cheated on her, And she found out, and then she was aggy, and that's when she called him out, and she was like, no, I'm not feeling it. And that's when he does the whole, what do you mean? Well, I fake it. Well, how often do you fake it? All the time. Like, if she said she was faking it once in a while, that's one thing. She said she faked it every time, and then trying to say it was her fault.
How long they been together?
They got kids. I don't fucking know. I don't search for this dude like that. He's my long lost brother. I don't want no parts of him.
No, if you've been in a relationship that long, you can't sit here and you faked it every single time,
bro. No, I mean, I think that shit's all show, honestly, because they seem way too like, you know what I'm saying,
nonchalant about it.
Yeah, like she, you know what I'm saying, she faked it all the time, and like all the time, right? Like all the time, like yeah, all the time, yeah. Like nah, bitch.
Marky Mark, what it do,
right
brother? Now. Marky Mark says, "What's up?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up?
Appreciate you for jumping in, Obi. We talking about wifeys faking orgasms and then putting that business on blast. So if you got any thoughts about that, put that in the chat.
Drown the bitch. Drown the bitch. Drown the bitch. That's what I'm telling you.
No, not,
dead men tell no tales.
We're not talking about killing wives on stream.
I didn't say killing nothing. I just said
not
drowning.
Suggesting you killing your wife.
You're holding her underwater. You're baptizing her to the bubbles stop.
You're making sure she meets Jesus.
Is waterboarding acceptable?
It's all in the belly. Yo, Mark, I miss you, Obi. All right, let's transition into some news. Hollywood has decided that its new thing is to invade the video game world and make a bunch of video game movies.
No.
But I like Sonic.
I'm not talking about Sonic.
No.
What movie are they talking about then?
What we got?
No.
So there's a game that came out. It's called It Takes Two. It's a 2-person game. You work together to beat the game.
I'm playing this game with my son.
It's
currently.
good.
It's good. Well, the game is good, but the cutscenes and the message, I don't think they're great.
What is this game called?
So the game's called It Takes Two, right? And basically, this girl's parents are arguing all the time. They're about to get a divorce. So the girl
game on real life.
So the girl like does a wish or something, and the father and mother become these like little weird looking dolls, what you see in the graphic, right? And you're running through the house trying to work together to get to your daughter so you can get turned back into human. The game mechanics are awesome. The graphics are awesome. It's just the cutscenes and the sob story about divorced parents and stuff. It wasn't needed.
So this is like a video game version of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids mixed with fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
Kind of. Yeah.
A little bit.
Somewhat accurate.
But
listen.
what's kind of cool, so like the dude, he has he can throw nails, and the mom, she has like a hammerhead and she can hit the nails, so like you have to work together. One guy has to throw the nails while the other person has to swing on the nails, and you have to fight like a giant toolbox. And so like I said, the game mechanics and playing the game, because there's not a lot of what I call couch co-op anymore where you can play with somebody. It's something that I can play with my son, but we just you can skip the cutscene, so we just skip the cutscene.
It Takes Two. I'm trying to think what movie that was. With the two.
Is that the shit with the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen chicks?
That's what he's talking about. They did a lot of movies. I mean,
yeah.
Full House ended. They had nothing else they could do. Mary Kate, whatever the fuck.
Listen, those are some two rich ass twins, bro. Don't get it twisted. They may not be in the fucking media right now, but they're rich, man. Them bitches are smart.
I wouldn't be surprised if this movie coming out is something having to do with some sort of fucking agenda, though.
Everything.
So I'll guarantee, dude. It's fucking life. I mean, like, come on, like, okay, let's be real. So it's not like it came from some big great idea. It's the natural shit that fucking everybody goes through, because let's face it, nowadays not a lot of fucking families stay married. So it's a game that's relatable to everybody. I mean, shit.
Jason
Now
Momoa
this
to star in Minecraft. A lot.
Is this
Yeah, I
gonna
saw
be
that.
live action or is this gonna be animated?
It says live action, fucker.
Oh.
The fuck? Is it gonna be animated or?
Sorry,
I love
got
you,
lost.
bro.
I got lost in
Well-
Jason Momoa.
Well,
I'm sure
Gus,
you
this
did.
is a cup.
Gus
is used for
could be
beverages.
right. It could start out live action, like if you guys seen the Playmobil movie, it starts out live action, then goes into animation. So I have a feeling that's probably what they're gonna dub live action. Because how are you gonna pixelate fucking Jason Momoa into some blocky ass Minecraft figure for like live action?
You're not wrong. You get Momoa, you use
So-
those muscles.
Jeez, homie, I agree with you. The game is fucking boring, but unfortunately, my 5-year-old daughter, one, is gonna watch the shit out of this movie because she loves Jason Momoa. She will not fucking stop watching Aquaman. I swear to God. And two, she loves Roblox. Because she found out what that damn movie, the show Squid Games was about, and she was singing a fucking creepy ass song. Me, 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 me. I'm like, where the fuck did you hear that?
Yeah, Roblox. My son plays Roblox, and you have to kind of be careful like what they get into because any creator can throw whatever they want into Roblox.
Isn't that where Kim Kardashian's son found out about a sex tape?
Yeah.
And
This
then
is just banned on my fucking tablets.
yeah, I play Minecraft with my son as well. That's something else we do. So
Nah, that's just gonna be banned in my house. Fucking bullshit. My daughter knows I can't play Roblox at home, but because mommy doesn't care. I do.
well, that's like that kind of goes into the whole kids YouTube. I had to get on my ex about my son watching kids YouTube because there was a lot of inappropriate shit.
Yeah,
hidden
but
within
you
kids' YouTube.
control that though. You can actually control it.
No,
No,
man.
not on kids YouTube.
You don't. And
You
I'll,
guys
I'll
didn't
explain
hear-
why.
You guys didn't hear the story about, and I forget if one of you guys know the name, please let me know. There was a story. So a guy created a video on YouTube,
Gus.
and this creepy ass monster pops up and says, "Hey, if you don't do this, I'm gonna kill your parents." And he was getting kids to steal. He got a kid to commit suicide,
Oh,
and
that
this
bird
all
one,
happened within
right?
kids' YouTube.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
perfect.
the bird fucking.
Reverse psychology, the whole situation, and get kids to fucking do the right thing.
Was it?
But no one's
Fuzzy
gonna do
Wuzzy.
that.
I think it's Fuzzy Wuzzy.
No, it wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Was
It
a
was-
bear.
It was Momo or Mos.
Momo face.
Momo, right?
face.
Well, Fuzzy's
Yeah.
doing the same
Yeah,
shit, but
and,
yeah, Momo. Yeah, I remember the Momo thing.
It was
Yeah,
a Japanese artist that made this sculpture, and it looks creepy as fuck. And this guy implanted it into kids' YouTube to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Okay, no offense. I know that's a bad thing, but I hate to say that. That's fucking genius because it could be used in a positive aspect in so many different ways. But what's good, Gus? My bad. I'm like, you're Gus's people.
It's okay. We're all Hispanic here.
We hold no fucking punches.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, what the hell is that?
That's Momo.
Yeah,
Get
that
this
was
shit-
in kids' YouTube, my friend.
Oh God, that shit would spook me. Like, what does it want me to do? Dishes? I go do dishes right now. Fuck that.
It wants you to fake an orgasm.
I'm gonna run my
On
dishwasher
screen.
right now.
Do you have the
That shit looks scary
the
as
picture
fuck.
of the full body? Like that's just the face, but like on the bottom, it looks like a chicken or something. Like
That
it's,
shit reminded me of the shit from Beetlejuice, the chick from Beetlejuice with the
Yeah.
beak and
Yeah. But you know what happened with my kids on kids YouTube was there was a family that would dress up with superheroes, so to have Elsa, Spider-Man, Venom, like all these kind of things.
And they make them
were
have sex,
acting-
right?
No, they weren't having sex, but they were like start acting up. And
what porn movie was that?
No, it's not. It's on YouTube Kids. This is a channel. And there was one episode that I happened to catch the boys watching, and it was Spider-Man fighting Elsa. Like he ran up and punched
Beat the
Elsa.
shit out the bitch.
Yeah. So I was like, no, this is showing the boys violence, and nah.
No, but there was also kids YouTube channels where people would play with action figures and make them do inappropriate shit. Like I've constantly been on my son to like what he watches, what he consumes, what he views, because some crazy ass shit
the
out
tablet
there.
anymore. Fuck the bullshit, bitch. You are watching Netflix and you're watching the downloaded shit.
Well, first
But
off,
you can't even, even Netflix, man. So, case in point, I was watching I watch a lot of cartoons. I'm a big child, whatever. And I was watching this, like, it was an anime style cartoon, and it's about this girl who lived underground. She gets separated from her father, and she goes up top to try to find him and her people. And the top of the earth is ran by monsters and beasts and all kinds of crazy shit. I looked at the rating. The rating said it was TVY7, and in the show, she says she's a lesbian.
What?
A show rated for 7-year-olds, and she's saying she's a lesbian, and I'm like my jaw just hit the floor. I'm like, wow.
See,
like this is.
I'm going to tell you, this is why I want to shelter my daughter and just paint pictures on the wall so she could pretend that that's the outside. And you could sit there and talk to your imaginary friends all you want. You will not see the outside world. You will not see fucking movies anymore. Not even Jason Momoa's. I'm done. At this point, you can't trust anything on the internet.
You can't.
But you can trust us. You can trust us.
Yeah, you can trust us.
Except for Gus. You can't trust Gus.
Detention salute.
That is going to be the newest thing now. Yeah, there we go.
I got a video of the Momo thing.
Contributed to something.
I'm going to tell you now, Josh. We're going to talk about imaginary friends a little later in the stream and why you're not going to let her have an imaginary friend.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, it's life. Before I show the Momo video, I do want to kind of explain the YouTube upload process. So when you go to upload a video, it'll ask you, is it made for kids? So you can click yes.
Over 18, yeah.
And then it'll tell you something about 18 or older. And you don't, I mean, you really can just choose what you want. Because there's so much content going up, it's relying on the algorithm to be able to kind of censor it. But if there's no foul language, because I mean, AIs are good, but it's not going to tell off a video unless it's nude. So if there's no cursing in the video, it's going to sneak right under the wire. I mark every video I upload not made for kids, even for stuff that isn't crazy. Even some of our food reviews that weren't nuts, I just refuse not to even risk that chance. But this is Momo.
Not kid friend. No more Momo.
Well, I mean, we might as well show the video. You want to see the full body?
Oh, you can find the full body?
Well, I found a video, so...
Bro, if she got a body, man, I'm going to feel bad.
You're not going to feel bad after this one.
Nah, you're going to be like, what the fuck?
As a pop-up or even suggested video on YouTube. It alarms parents because it gives children
I'm not even looking at this shit because I want to sleep
suicide
tonight.
or causing destructions to their homes
and make you
by
want to go get
turning
a
on
bucket of fried
household
chicken.
appliances that could harm them. This is the first time many parents have heard of this Momo video, and it worries many about the content being exposed to their children.
In the morning, you'll be dead.
So where was the body?
Yeah, the picture showed it like it had it, but...
No.
The McKnight found that this video
it's
was done
fucking
in the
creepy as
U.S.
fuck.
Back
Oh,
to
there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, you can kind of see it there. Oh, well, I lost it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Either way.
Moving on.
Finishing up our whole video games that should not be made into movies. And
yeah, sorry, I kind of took it in a different direction.
Do apologize for, man.
Good job, Rob.
I'm
Only
curious
Gus
to see
gets
this Momo body now.
So I'm kind of torn on
look it
this. It's the John Wick creator. Like, I respect that dude. He was part of the original Matrix movie, then shifted over to the John Wick stuff, and he's working on the Continental, and he wants to make a Streets of Rage movie. Now, of the three that we've seen, this is probably the one that makes most sense as a movie. If they give us Keanu Reeves, that'd be even better. But how would you feel about a Streets? Well, who remembers Streets of Rage?
Video game?
Yeah,
I think I do.
It was the two dudes, and then the dad showed up, and you were saving his daughter. He was the mayor.
Oh, that was the big buff.
It was on Sega, wasn't it? Sega Genesis?
Yeah, they had it on Nintendo too.
Yeah, I used to play it in a 7-Eleven.
I had the home version. I used to love that shit. I have a version of it on the Xbox. There was one on Game Pass. It's like an updated cell shaded version.
It's weird.
I mean, if the John Wick, I mean, he could do it and do it properly and write an actual story. But I mean, look at past video game movies. Look at
Double Dragon.
the Dragon Ball Z live action movie,
Garbage.
Street Fighter.
Double Dragon.
Street Fighter.
Okay, so I actually enjoyed the Double Dragon movie. I thought it was kind of weird, but I enjoyed it.
Of course you did. No judgment. No judgment.
That's a
You
fucking
like what
lie.
you
You're
like.
judging right now.
He's judging the shit out of you right now.
You like what you
You're so
like,
being
whether it's
judged.
bad or not.
Yo, he's like, yo, that Street Fighter movie was the shit.
I mean, I respected it because of Raul Julia, man. Let's
Well,
be real.
you know why he did it, right?
No,
So
why?
he had stomach cancer, and his kids loved the video game. So when they presented him the option, he saw it was a shitty movie, but he did it solely so he could do it for his kids. That's why he looks as skinny as he does, because he was
Respect.
dying. So he did that to make his kids happy. So respect
Bro.
for that.
Yeah, real talk. That's now one of my favorite movies now.
And Miklo was in it.
Who?
Miklo from East Los. You guys never seen Blood In, Blood Out. Okay, wrong crowd. My bad. Yo,
I've
shout
seen
out to
Blood In,
Cheese.
Blood
He's
Out.
asking about the Halo.
No, that Halo show. We can talk about that Halo
That
show in a
Halo
second.
is-
Actually, Rob, give us an update because I'm not caught up yet. But before we
I
do
didn't
that,
watch.
fuck, brain fart. Damn. All right, Rob, give us some Halo. How's the story going?
Well, I haven't watched episode 4 yet, but 1 through 3. Once again, I like it. It's getting a lot of hate because John Spartan took his helmet off, and John Spartan's trying to be human, but that's what I like. It's not the video game; it's a completely different version of Halo and a Master Chief. He's still a badass. His fellow Spartans are badass, and they're showing them evolving with human emotions. So I like it. I have no bitches or gripes about Halo.
Have they
It's porn
mentioned?
trash. I like it.
Have they mentioned like when it takes place in the story?
Probably, but I forget.
What I got from it was that from the first episode was that thing that the doctor's working on is Cortana, and they haven't even given him Cortana yet. So I think this is all happening before the full reach.
No, he. So in episode 2 or 3, he gets Cortana, and Cortana is badass. Sounds just like the video game. Looks cool as fuck. And when he initially gets Cortana, like he's pissed off, like he doesn't want to fucking use her. He doesn't want to have her around, kind of thing. So they're like kind of getting used to each other right now.
So I hear Cortana, and I think Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
that's
wrong.
what it is.
Yeah,
They got that from Halo.
Halo's made by Microsoft. Yeah,
No shit.
but same voice and everything, man.
I love how he looked at his computer to kind of get an answer. He was like,
So I get called out for the freaking Jason Momoa live action, and we're not gonna rank on Josh about the fucking Cortana.
No.
Even I do that. And I don't play the video game.
"No, you don't know songs, so
what
we're
kind of
not
fucking double standard is this?
We're
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
you
going-
really-
You don't know
yeah.
songs.
I
You
even
miss
try protecting you on this
rudimentary
shit.
shit.
No, I just do not follow directions. Hence why I'm here.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
give you that.
good answer. Good answer.
Hey!
Now, good answer. Netflix has announced that they are going to start cracking down on passwords. So my beef with it is this: you lost 200,000 subscribers, and now you're going to make these people who have been using other people's Netflix passwords since the dawn of time and make them get their own, and you're not even really giving that content? Get it, homie.
I you know what? I'm glad you said that. You know what? That kind of doesn't really work out very well, because when you have multiple devices, you know what I'm saying, that have your Netflix on it. Like,
But peep this. But peep this. Exactly what Josh said. I was talking to the wife. I pulled up the article on Netflix. You pay for multiple screens. If you want to have more than one screen, you have to pay extra. So technically, we are already paying for password sharing. So how are they going to lock it down even more when I'm paying for multiple screens?
So they're not going to lock you down from using multiple devices. They're looking for IP addresses, and they're looking for location. So, for example, I have YouTube TV. My mom has an account. She's down south like you guys. She has to periodically call me so I can log in, watch something for a second, and then it opens it back up like she's in Tampa. So they're either going to geo-lock it and do it based off of your geographical location, or they're going to lock it under using different IP addresses. But what parent?
So basically, it's gonna do what that other thing that we use has been doing.
What has it been doing?
Like, you can only use it under the same IP address. And
Real the grid? It's not a secret. Yeah. You ain't gotta say nothing. It's
bad.
legal.
I mean, the moment I mention, like, virus, you're like, this nigga.
I don't. No, you're getting judged because you refuse to pay for a subscription, and you'll pay for Peacock. You're paying for something called Peacock.
Fucking wrestling.
But you won't pay for Netflix, which you get as a discount through your job.
Through T-Mobile. Yep.
So we're not talking about your logic. We're judging you for just the fact that you refuse the convenience of an app.
I literally have every streaming service damn near known to man, with the exception of Peacock. I'm not paying for that shit.
Yep.
And I pay like maybe $25 a month, if that, for everything. I'm talking about Paramount Plus, HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix, Prime. I got so much TV, I don't even know what to watch half the time.
So it's funny you say that. So I gotta balance out, because the gas that I use is premium, so I can't be using.
Stop driving so fast, asshole.
This cat has videos where he's just putting his business out there to the police. 106 miles an hour, phone in hand, shooting the fucking speedometer. Just like, look at me committing crime. We're on the phone last night, and he's like, oh my God, I almost got pulled over. Yeah, because you're fucking speeding.
I wasn't even going that fast. I was doing like 80.
People like yours is the reason why there's warning labels.
Yes. And
You are that
towards all of them.
You're one of those.
I was hauling ass, and I was like, shit. And thank God my taillights are tinted, so if I hit the brakes, you're not going to see the reflection behind me like that. So I was like, ooh.
What?
Safe motherfucker.
That's the whole point of your brake lights.
Well, no.
So
What I'm saying is,
behind you know you're slowing
You
down.
don't know what I'm saying.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, at night, it's not going to be as bright. Like, oh shit, he just hit his brake lights. You know what I'm saying? And they can see it from right from the car.
Okay, because in that logic, at night when it's dark.
Yeah, because when a
people are
cop's running
supposed
radar,
to see that you're-
radar picks up brake lights apparently.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I hit it real quick, and I was like, fuck.
And
then I skated by, and he wasn't even.
Why can't you just downshift to slow down?
Because it's not a stick shift.
You have the Shiftronic.
You don't have like the paddle shifters? Or...
Yeah, I do have the paddle shifter, but I don't have it active right now. I don't use it.
That was your first mistake, but also the cops. The cops have this thing called a laser.
You're right. No, I wasn't the only one.
And
radar. Freaking laser and freaking radars.
I was going 85, fucker, so I was good.
On the highway.
On Suncoast, yeah.
And what's the speed limit on Suncoast?
70.
You were doing 15 over the speed limit. I'm going to ask our resident LEO. With the knowledge you have, explain.
So most of the time, I would say a high, 60 to 80% of police will say 9 you're fine, 10 you're mine. So anything over 10 miles an hour, you getting got.
Yes.
Because we don't care if you speed a little bit, but when you start going past that 10-mile mark, yeah, that's reckless driving, brother.
So I got a question for you. But if everybody around me is doing the same fucking speed, it
doesn't matter.
You're not gonna pull over fucking 7 cars.
No, the cop's gonna pull over whoever the fuck he feels like, and it's gonna be you.
And I'm telling you, I was like, yo, shit, I hit my brakes. And I was like, yo,
it's gonna be you.
You're gonna get a DWB, brother, a DWB.
No, but here's the cool thing. He's got 5% tint, so they don't even know he's black.
Facts.
Well, the 5%.
Yeah, they do because of the tints.
Yeah.
That's a tell-all right there.
So
I got
do
pulled
you
over with my thing. I
want
thought it
to
was
hit
gonna
Josh
get
with it, or should I? He said everyone else around me speeding. So what's the natural thing Mom would say?
If everybody,
If everyone's gonna jump off a cliff, would you do it? If it's fun at the time, maybe.
I'm sorry, I'm shooting heroin. Everybody else was shooting heroin. Fucking logic. Oh shit! All right, what everybody came for. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh god, this is. Oh, I just saw something I didn't see before. Oh,
your dick?
No, I'm pulling it up.
He put a mirror in his mega desk.
My schwanz. We'll put it in all its full screen glory.
All its full screen glory.
Oh, the Thor trailer.
Oh, the Thor.
These hands were once used for battle.
Man, I can't wait for this movie.
Now they're but humble tools for peace.
Oh yeah.
Is there no
I need to figure out
Yeah, I don't hear nothing.
exactly who I am.
Anyways,
I know why.
Dude's battle rope with chains, Gus.
Live in the moment.
dude, speaking of battle rope, we need to buy another one because I'm ready to do truck pulls again. I'm so ready to do that.
The rope pull for the truck is just a climbing rope. We just need the climbing rope with the metal end.
Now they're but humble tools for peace.
Yep, I'm down to do that.
I need to figure out
Time to step up the workout.
who I am. I want to choose my own path. Live in the moment. My superheroing days are over. Remember what I told you?
So that scene right there with that monster, that's actually right out of the comic book, which is pretty cool.
Not me. What? Just listening.
Man, I'm so hyped for that movie.
I just gotta point out, I love the fact that it's like all put back together.
I just gotta point out, I like the fact that it's fucking Peacemaker's helmet.
Yeah, James Gunn pointed that out on Instagram, I think today.
Yeah. So this movie, like Rob, I'm with you, bro. I can't wait for this. Like, I want to go South Park, freeze me. I don't want to have to wait. I love Taika Waititi. I love what he did.
Me too.
Bro, he's dope.
This is Meek. I'm a rock. And Emma got you off. Like, it's just I had to play that shit back like 800 times the first time.
You know, Thor Ragnarok gets a lot of flack from the fucking diehards, but dude, I watched that movie so much. That's in my top in my Marvel movie list of movies. That's one I can watch. Just if I'm having a bad day, I throw that shit on, and dude, that movie is. I love it. I love it so much. That's such a great movie.
I think with what Taika Waititi did, I mean, he revitalized that particular part of the franchise when it came to Thor, because Thor was such a serious fucking prude. I hate to say it. You know, there was nothing really, catchy about Thor besides the fact that I am Thor, and he gave Hemsworth the ability to be fucking hilarious in this fucking movies. So yeah, no. The one thing I got a beef with though is what happened to the brown fucked up eye. Both of his eyes are now blue again.
It's called contact.
Yeah, maybe they'll show it. I don't know. I mean, I can't wait to see that training montage where he goes from Fat Thor back to Buff Thor.
Hey, that's my problem right there. Thor was repping it for the dad bods, bro.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the.
That was beyond that.
Fuck the eye. I don't give a shit about the eye.
Like,
He was holding it down for the dad bods. All right, he was holding it down for the dad bods, and now we got skinny bitch ass Hemsworth again. All right, and I'm upset about that.
He's prepping for the Hulk Hogan role.
Oh
Yo, you know what it is that his arms, like Hulk Hogan was like, his arms are actually almost bigger than his.
But his legs are like toothpicks. They're gonna have to give him prosthetics. Hulk Hogan had fucking emu legs. He had the shit you get at Disney that I'm not gonna be able to get anymore because of fucking Florida's Congress and Senate. We're not going there tonight.
Whatever.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
No.
Not doing.
No,
Not doing.
I'm stopping you right now. I'm gonna hit the brakes, and the lights are coming on because my shit's not tinted, so you can see I'm breaking the conversation from now.
When you see my car, you'll understand.
Yeah, when I see your car, I'm gonna piss on it.
You're not going in my car.
Gus, you don't have to get so close on the mic. You have a condenser right
I'm not
there.
that close.
He likes things close.
When you get animated, I see your levels peak.
He's like,
I shall turn it down. Is that better?
No, you were
Turn
fine.
down for what?
You are.
Stop mouth fucking the mic.
Excited. He gets excited.
The mic is like.
It's phallic. He can't help but want to. He can't help but want to mouth fucking. So final thoughts on Thor, y'all. I mean, we all know that we're gonna just jizz all over the place when we see it, but I mean, where do you think they're going after this?
Crazy.
I hope they like kind of hint in Loki. Wonder if Loki's gonna make. Why
Well,
not?
I don't think. I think this is the last. I think this is the last Thor movie, and don't they have one more Guardians, and then that's it. It's done,
they're
right?
done with Guardians. This will be the last on the part 3.
The third
volume
one.
3.
Yeah,
It's
one
the last one.
more.
One more.
It's okay. He's suffering from Gus syndrome.
Fuck you. When did that become Gus syndrome?
Anything that's obvious that gets missed is what we're gonna call Gus syndrome. At least we don't
All
call
right.
throwing darts at Gus anymore. At least we don't do that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm putting him out there. So we used to throw darts in a form of life.
Shut the fuck up.
Gus can't hit a fucking
Shut
dart.
the fuck up.
Wait, what?
So when you can't hit a dartboard, we call it a Gus. So whenever he would miss, a Gus. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh damn.
Bro, we used to go to this fucking dive bar, and we would get annihilated because we knew the bartenders. All right, so like, you thought my 2-finger measurement? You remember my 2-finger measurement? 2 fingers alcohol, 2 fingers chaser. They would do like 3 to 4 fingers alcohol, and 1 finger chaser. So yeah, after a few of those, it was kind of hard to hit the dartboard. That's my story, and I'm sticking
that's
by
the story. He's sticking by it. I told you about that place, Josh. It's the one where they used to dress in lingerie. So you'd go, they dress in lingerie. All the bartenders have to be in lingerie. Now, from my understanding of it, they still wear lingerie, but they have male bartenders now.
In lingerie. So you'll fit right in.
Dear God, no. I'll pass.
Yeah, we get to hang out when they close the bar at 2. Then we would go with them over to the 4 o'clock bar where all the bartenders drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd roll out of there at like 4:45 because they would let us hang out.
Dude, I remember one time I was up till the crack of dawn.
Well, I saw the sun come up several times. My little brother fell asleep one night in the parking lot. He was smart enough to say, I'm not driving. He didn't jump in the car with me. He just slept in the car.
Smart.
Damn.
Yeah.
Better than I am.
That's 20-year-old Gus and Vic right there doing that shit.
Yeah.
When you gotta close one eye.
I've done the one-eye drive. I did a huge 45-minute one-eye drive. I thank God. Like, if anybody had a doubt that there was a God, God was with me several nights.
Holding the fucking steering wheel.
Myself.
I own it. I did stupid shit. I'm telling people they shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So who brought this up?
I found that shit and put it in the chat. Yo, and I found it on Instagram of all places. That like saw it. I was of course working, and so I couldn't hear it. And so I was like, man, fuck this. Put the customer on hold, and I had to listen to it. And I'm like, this shit seems fire. Billy the fucking Kid. I mean, didn't they make a few movies with?
I'm looking that up. I want to say they did.
Well, in Young Guns, didn't Emilio play Billy the Kid?
Yeah, Emilio was Billy the Kid. Colin Farrell played Jesse James, didn't he?
And then what about I can't think of the movie there. I'll Be Your Huckleberry.
Oh, dude, that's Tombstone.
Yeah, isn't Billy the Kid in Tombstone?
No, Billy the Kid is not in Tombstone.
No, he was Doc Holliday.
Val Kilmer. Yeah, that's Doc Holliday.
And there's a movie where DiCaprio plays Billy the Kid.
He played a version of Billy the Kid. His nickname was the Kid.
Right.
He had outside of the nickname or the moniker that he really didn't have anything.
What movie was that? Was that the Sharon Stone movie?
That was The Quick and the Dead.
The Quick and the
The
Dead.
Quick and the
right.
Dead.
The Quick and the Dead. Russell Crowe was in it, and my man who played Lex Luthor. What's his name?
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman. Yeah.
And Sharon Stone was in that, right? She was the female gunner.
Sharon Stone was the star.
That's a good ass movie.
That's a really good.
That's a great ass movie.
Wow. I like
Russell Crowe plays the preacher.
The preacher.
The Kid, Old Henry. Yeah.
I'm kind of stoked about this. There hasn't been a good Western show or series. I would say
I
one
heard
on HBO. Westworld was good, but I don't know. Like
you're thinking about
1869 or whatever.
Deadwood? Okay, yeah, because Westworld is kind of in the middle, but Deadwood was a really good show.
What's the one that prequels Yellowstone?
1883.
Yeah, I heard that's supposed to be badass.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I was waiting for it to all build up. Now,
I think they finished with one, didn't they?
This, I saw one episode. I haven't had a chance to watch the rest of them. This show is fucking outstanding, and it's a Western show. It's got Dominic, who's the guy who played Preacher? Dominic,
Toretto.
The Preacher Show. Did you watch the Preacher Show?
Oh yeah, the one on
Preacher.
AMC with Seth Rogen, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. He's in it. I didn't even know he.
Yeah, that's him. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I guess I can't. There you go.
Oh, Dominic Cooper.
Dominic Cooper. Yeah.
Dominic Cooper.
So he's a
Who's
sheriff.
actually- isn't he British?
Yeah. Him and his girl, him and Tulip. The both of them are British. They dated in real life. They might still be
Wow.
dating. I don't know. She's badass.
Hulu is badass.
But this dude, something happens and he gets like cut up as a kid, so he's hunting for the people. So the show starts off and he shoots a guy and he shows up with a bounty and it's a fucking dirty black bag with a head in it. And he's like, well, I just needed proof of life. You only need the head for that. So he's got a hatchet he walks around with and he's hacking off heads and bringing in the bounty so he doesn't have to carry back a full body. And this has
Damn, I want to check this out.
what's his name from The Wolves? Travis, the one from Vikings.
Travis Fimmel.
Travis Flimmel, yeah. This show's outstanding. My beef is that it's on AMC Plus, so you can't get it unless you use one of those sticks that Josh likes so much.
I have AMC Plus. I have AMC Plus.
I have all that shit.
I'm gonna watch it. Oh.
What we need to do is coordinate, and while they're not cracking down on passwords, we can split our costs, and I'll send you some, you send me some, and we save that money.
He's got it all, though.
I have most of it, too.
This is true.
I'm sure you can get it on Kodi or on the cinema.
That's
app.
how I watched it. I watched it right on cinema.
Cinema's good, man, for the TV shows.
Yeah. So that's one to check out. But I say we definitely should jump into the Billy the Kid. My concern is that it's Epix. I haven't seen any other shows from Epix, so I don't know how bootleg it's going to be.
So I started watching. What's fucking Alfred's last name?
Is Pennyworth? Is it on Epix?
No, it was on Epix, but it's now on HBO Max. So I started watching that, and that's that show's pretty badass. So I'm pretty sure Epix is legit.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out either
Alright.
way. It's Billy the Kid.
Yeah,
And
it's Billy the Kid, exactly.
I'm a Western guy. Like, I'm the dude that would say, I would venture to say that Clint Eastwood's fourth best Western is The Outlaw Josie Wales. Because you can't beat The Man with No Name trilogy. I mean, I know it's the one, but they're just fucking glorious. The soundtrack, the cameras, a Jewish guy playing a Mexican. I mean, you can't be mad.
I like the movie 310 to Yuma.
That was good.
That was a
Good
good
movie.
one.
That was Bale. That was Bale, right? Yeah.
Bale and Crow, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill and Crow. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
One we haven't discussed was The Harder They Fall. That was actually a really
Love
good
that
fucking Western.
movie.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what did you say, Beard?
Rob, so it's a black Western. Netflix released it like a year ago. Jay-Z produced it. Idris Elba, what's his face? Kang the Conqueror. He's in it.
That's
No,
I'm gonna sound racist, but that's why I didn't watch it. I'm sorry, Josh. You're my boy, bro, but that's why I didn't watch it because I didn't want to see. Didn't want to see the all black cast, man.
No.
Sorry, man.
You gotta show. No, we gotta roll a fucking video of the.
That's
preview.
racist.
No, I've seen the
We
preview. I'll
need to
check it
fucking
out.
put that shit up.
I'll watch it.
Motherfucker.
No, as a Western, it was amazing. Shot beautifully. And the soundtrack was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm kidding because I love the Mario Van Peebles movie Posse.
Posse's a good one.
That's an old one.
Yep.
Yo, shout out to
Show
Mark.
my
Have a good
age.
night, fellas. Gonna let my wife fake an orgasm. I love you, Obi.
Show her your O face, bro. Oh.
Give her the vinegar strokes.
You gotta give her the twitch.
All right, so historical footnote time. Shout out to the boy Eminem, who Jay-Z affectionately called the white boy.
And 50 got all butthurt about it.
Yo, I love 50 said that he looked like Basquiat. That was the greatest shit ever. But shout out to Eminem for 14 years sober.
Shout out to Eminem for 14 years sober. I'm about to hit 18 months next week. And this man hit 14 years.
Hey, Gus, man, you know what? We don't give you a lot of positivity, bro. Because we always shitting on you. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. I mean, that's. I know it's not easy. I mean, I don't drink much, but when I do, I still can't get drunk. Well, I've done it on screen, where I got shit face battling our wonderful Vic Nasty over here, but never again.
You got
Ever
drunk
since
on
then,
Jack and Honey.
bro.
Hey, that
Jack-
shit'll mess you up.
I love the way he says it. He got drunk off Jack and Honey.
No, that was the night that I was telling y'all about where I was incoherent for an hour. It was my birthday.
You got drunk off Jack and Honey.
And they convinced we were doing drinking. We were doing drink champs. It was me and me and Panda versus you and Steve?
I don't think Steve was on it.
No,
that
Steve
night.
was on that night.
I don't remember that.
If I ever do a drinking game, Frank's on my team.
I don't remember that shit. Nah,
You don't want
fuck
me
that.
on your team. I'm a lightweight.
Yeah, you're a cheap date.
Frank's a lightweight now
Damn.
too.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't really drink
Okay.
like that.
I guess it's gonna be me and Vic versus everybody.
I drink.
We
I
know
drink
the
to like
limits.
celebrate. So when I passed my state certification, I had like a Long Island iced tea, and that was it. That's like one and done.
Well, you let us know the next time you're going to celebrate so we can make this trip to South Florida because it's coming up real soon.
Seriously.
We're actually supposed to do a nice little meetup on Sunday. Maybe, potentially.
So if you guys are interested, I might not be able to go to MegaCon, but SuperCon in July is in Miami. That might be an opportunity for you guys to come up here.
Yeah, that works for me.
That gives me
Plenty of time to plan.
that gives me a lot of time.
Yeah, that might work for me because I got a home base in Plantation, so I ain't even got to run a telly. But shout out to the man who people literally thought was probably gonna die from drugs or alcohol.
And he
there's
caught it
And now
before
he
Ozzy.
owns.
He
And
caught
now
it
he
before
owns his
Ozzy.
own restaurant.
who caught it before Ozzy?
Eminem. Eminem decided to go sober way before Ozzy. Well, not before. In his lifetime. In his youth.
Sharon.
Sharon.
Sorry.
I want a burrito.
So speaking of like old rock stars, what's kind of crazy is tomorrow night I'm gonna be working. This is gonna sound weird. The Who concert.
Who?
The Who. So we'll see. I saw Rolling Stones at the Hard Rock when I worked. We'll see how the Who performs, and then after that, Van Morrison.
You lucky bastard.
So old ass dudes.
The Who are gonna.
And
kill
I tell you what,
the Who are gonna kill.
when I saw the Rolling Stones, when I saw the Stones,
Mothballs in that bitch.
they could barely move, they could barely talk, but when they were on stage, they rocked the fuck out like nobody's business. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
History.
Please get some kind of video. If they do, don't get fooled again. Please get video of it. That was our Rock Band Going Home song.
Oh yeah.
Good times. Good times.
From what I remember. Good time.
Gus.
Yes.
So you wanted to talk about the court case that's going on in England.
Is it in England?
Oh,
It was on here.
it's not in England. Is it in Virginia or something?
Oh, this one's stateside? Is this one stateside?
It's stateside. Yeah, it's stateside.
The last one was in England.
Yeah. So, Johnny fucking Depp.
How dare you?
21 Jump Street.
So they're in court again. This one, he's suing his ex-wife for defamation of character. Basically, yeah, and she's countersuing. He's suing her for 50 million.
He looks stressed too.
50 million, and she's countersuing him for 100 mil.
Bitches be tripping.
I can't make this up. So yeah. So you guys know about what's her name?
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard. I didn't hear.
And
that,
I
but whatever.
read the part where in court she says something to the effect like, "I didn't fucking punch him. I fucking slapped him." Like that makes it any better, right? Like that's
Yeah.
still spousal abuse.
Well, this whole incident started with that he's suing her for defamation of character because when she reported the assault on her, where he supposedly threw a cell phone at her, that caused him to lose his job with Disney, specifically his role on the Fantastic
Pirates of the
Beasts.
Caribbean.
No, Fantastic
And Pirates of
Well,
Fantastic Beasts wasn't Disney. That's
or whatever, or Pirates then.
Warner Brothers.
Disney and Pirates.
Pirates. It was Pirates that he initially lost. They said there'd be no more Pirates film after this incident.
Yeah. So, yeah, dude. Like, what I wanted to talk about is like, this dude clearly was suffering from addiction and mental illness, and he had this lady that was just trolling him, and she just happened to push his button. Nobody should ever put hands on anybody, both male or female. Completely wrong. But yeah, I'm glad he's out of that toxic ass relationship. Fuck her, because I really enjoyed my Pirates of the Caribbean movie. And I hope he wins this. Really do.
Well, to my understanding, from what's being said, he actually never like put his hands on her, right?
That's correct. They settled outside of a court, and it never went to trial. So nothing was ever proven that that he actually assaulted her.
Oh,
So now John's got to clear his name.
He's got to clear his name, and that's the other reason why he's doing this is he wants to clear his name and he wants the truth to be told. So it looks like this was one of those, hey, he hit me. It really didn't hit me, and it's sad. It's sad to see that someone with this much money and this much fame is going through some crazy ass shit. I mean, this is just stupid.
I'm curious though. What I want to know is what happened behind the scenes in their household that got her to act so fucking crazy that she claims he beat the shit out of her? Like, was the situation where Johnny Depp was like, damn, bitch, you crazy, we're breaking up, and she's like, fuck you, you hit me? Is this a thin line between love and hate situation?
This is clearly a very thin line. But what I think it was is that he used to get blackout drunk, from what I'm hearing. He used to get annihilated.
I mean...
But was he a nasty drunk?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't think he would get nasty to the point where he would put hands on somebody, but he may
But maybe verbal abuse?
Verbal abuse. But it's the way she's portraying herself, it kind of sounds like she pushes.
So I got a question for you. You said Warner Brothers was Fantastic Beast, right?
I think. I know it's not Disney.
All right.
Yeah, I believe Harry Potter's Warner Brothers.
Let's look at this real quick. Hold on a minute. Harry.
He's just looking for a win. You looking for a win?
No. I'm looking for a point. Hold on a minute.
He's got a point. I know what you do your thing, Josh. I got you, bro.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Yeah.
So hold on, we're about to find out.
Are we talking Ezra?
No, I'll tell you.
He's talking dollars.
No, I'm making a point on this one. So he got fired off of Fantastic Beast.
Right.
Why didn't she get fired
off of Aquaman too?
I thought she was. They brought her back.
She's on there.
She's in Aquaman. She's been in Aquaman.
No, but they said that they were going to replace her. They were thinking about bringing in Casey.
But if that's the case, look at DD's track record. Ezra Miller, come on, man. And I was thinking about this the other day. I think one of the reasons why they're keeping him around because crazy ass Ezra Miller could turn around and say, well, you don't like me because I'm non-binary and blah, 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 and play that card and then sue them for
we don't like you because you're out of
money.
your motherfucking mind. That's why we don't like you.
Yep, nope, that's not the way.
That dude needs some help, for real.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can, like, there's only so much you can do before, you know what I'm saying? You can't push that fucking, their narrative. I mean, you're getting arrested. You're beating up on people for crying out loud. At what point are they going to say, you know what? We can't support this anymore. You got to go.
Case in point, look at Robert Downey Jr. He damn near destroyed his career, and then he had a wake-up call, and look at him now.
Hold on a minute. She didn't get fired because she won the lawsuit back in 2018, and Depp got labeled as a wife beater.
Yeah.
Damn. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up, and that's a double standard.
It is.
And she clearly admitted to putting hands on him.
That's just like, so if you guys didn't know, if you ever have a domestic dispute case brought against you, you can't be a cop because you're not allowed to carry a gun. At that point, it's called like the Laudenberg Act. So if you're with some crazy chick and you're trying to be a cop and she's like, well, he beat me, it could be her word against yours and you could be out of a job.
So let me go and tell you something about that. I'm going to paint the picture for everybody out there who doesn't really know me but knows me. I'm 6'3", well over 300 pounds.
Real.
Let a bitch tell me, you scare me. I'm backing the fuck up with my hands up and turning into a fucking itty bitty teddy bear. I'm sorry. My bad. Fuck that shit. I don't know. I had, and I'm going to tell you a really strange story. I used to date a crazy chick.
Really?
I think everybody's dated a crazy chick.
No, this bitch took the cake. I
The
pray
kind of pussy
she
you don't
fucking
fake it
stays
with.
legit. No, oh my god! I see like these when I watch these movies and I see the crazy white girl look like type of shit. It gives me flashbacks, like deadly fucking flashbacks. We've all fucking dated crazy bitches. Thank you. So I remember, I was in her house. I was living with a bitch at the time, and literally, like, she wanted me to unlock my phone, and I said, no. I had literally, I was sleeping. So she's like, your phone just went off. I'm like, okay. Unlock your phone. No. So I turned over. This bitch walked away, came running back, and drop kicked the bed. I'm like, this bitch is crazy. Holy shit. I'm like, all right, that's it. I just I got up, got dressed, washed my face. I'm like, bro. She's like, I'm calling the cops if you're not gonna do it. I'm like, because I won't unlock the phone. Bitch, you're crazy. So I literally checked my phone, and it really wasn't even a text message. It was. I guess it was like an alarm going off.
A weather update,
bro. It was bad. It was
weather
Alltel. It was Alltel at the time too, before the fucking Verizon bought him out. And I'm like, you went crazy over a ding. I'm calling the cops. I fear for my life. I'm like, bitch, you crazy? Like, are you serious? So the cop came to the door, and apparently the operator, the dispatcher was like, she sounds a little bit crazy because there's nothing or any commotion going on in the background. And Amber Alert, how dare you get notified for someone missing? So cop comes to the door, questions her, pulls her out, questions her, and then says, sir, can you come outside real quick so I can talk to you? And I go outside, and she keeps peeking her head out. You better. And the cop looks at her and says, ma'am, I need you to go inside the house. He didn't interrupt when I was talking to you. You need not to interrupt when I'm talking to him. Oh, but she goes, listen, the guy's like, if you come out here one more time, I'm arresting you instead. And it was one of those, oh, and she goes back inside. I'm like, this bitch is crazy. He looks at me and goes, you need to pack your shit. You need to get the fuck out of here. Because if you do not get out of here now, today, she's going to fucking get your ass locked up. Bitch, I saluted him. Yep. I said, thank you. Dapped this dude up. I was like, I appreciate you. I'm out.
Spanicun, point of reference, Johnny Depp's missing from Hollywood now, so we could technically call it an Amber Alert.
Oh, damn.
Linda.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I have a crazy one. I have maybe the craziest one I've ever seen, because if a bitch ever, and I use bitch colloquially, I'm not implying, women are bitches, but if a chick ever did this to me, I'd have to pack my shit and go. You guys, if you got the watch stream up, go ahead and watch this up. This is one of those stupid shit we saw on Instagram moments.
Uh-oh. Ladies, are y'all willing to go this?
The first 3 years, I was always stressed out because every time he leaves the house, he's the most gorgeous man I've ever seen. And women just flock to him. He has a very charming personality. He could have a lot of women if he wants to. So I used to always call him and nag him, and that was not good for our relationship. And it wasn't good for me to sit home and wonder what he's doing. So we both come up with this idea that if I get a marker out and sign his private parts, and then take a picture of it, he can go enjoy his guy time, and I can enjoy my evening and not stress. And then he comes home, and he shows it to me. I look at the camera, and it has to match.
No.
My boyfriend.
So, the logic behind this, as someone who's a grower and not a shower,
me too.
I have to get my shit hard for you to mark it with a marker. B, I'm a sweaty guy. I'm a big guy. It gets a little moist down there. So, fat skin rubbing up against itself, that picture's not going to match up. That's not going to look right.
But none of you been with a crazy girl that you come home and she's like, let me smell your dick kind of situation?
Oh, yeah.
Because I've been there.
Just that next level, though. Let me pull out a Sharpie and draw a peace sign on your penis, and then when you come home, it better not look like
come back looking like a fucking ink blot and shit.
You putting chemicals, permanent marker on your dick. Now, if he's that good looking, why isn't he just grabbing out of the pussy? That's where I got confused.
That's crazy, man. That's some sad shit.
Oh, man. So, Gus had a segue for Johnny Depp. Go ahead, Gus.
Gus, we can't hear you.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro.
Our boy, our champion, held it down for us. I'm talking about Mike.
Oh yeah.
Iron Mike. Let's
The
watch
champ is
this.
here.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson.
done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson. Mike Tyson trying to give us some shrooms. You don't know how to act. Tyson looking out, man. This shit crazy as
He should have never gave you niggas money.
Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's lose the horse, man.
JetBlue, mid-flight. Boy just got beat up by Mike Tyson. Turn that way. Yeah, he got f***ed up.
Damn. You get what you get.
Oh, he deserved every fucking.
But why didn't the air marshal, stewardess, like, it should never even got that far. Like, you have a celebrity on a fucking plane, and if he's being harassed, you stop that shit, and then you don't get beat up by Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
If I was Mike Tyson, I would.
His ass to get beat up by Mike Tyson.
No. That is poking the hornet's nest right there. That guy.
Right.
Look, what I gotta say about this is, one, it's Mike fucking Tyson. All right. Don't let all the pot smoking, hippy dippy bullshit and him crying on TV let you forget that he's still Mike fucking Tyson. All right.
Baddest motherfucker on the planet.
Baddest motherfucker. Exactly. You know, I think he's come a long way, and this is one of the individuals I look up to still.
Because you're short.
5'8".
you left yourself open for that one.
No, but seriously, like. So, no, but Mike has come a long way. Okay, he's had a very troubled life, and to see how he's
done good.
Yeah, he's done excellent. It sucks.
I think this guy really, really had Mike to his last fucking end for him to do that.
Yeah,
I really do. I don't believe Mike just that easily flew off the handle. Something he just like, I can't take the shit anymore. It's got to stop. And maybe it was because the fact that the airlines weren't doing anything.
Anymore.
Oh no, actually, listen. I look at it. He got egged on for sure. Absolutely, I would have been the one. Like, Mike, you gotta let that shit. You gotta let him say that shit. You gotta why you gave white boy shrooms and this nigga's acting like this, bro. Fuck him up. Oh shit, he fucked him up. My bad. And I would have slowly turned away like I didn't say shit.
I think this dude before the shrooms was already overserved.
You can
hear it in his voice. The thing is, yeah. So like Mike's gonna get sued because of this, and he's gonna.
I don't think so.
Oh,
hell
come
no.
on. Come
I don't
on.
think so.
Hell no.
If you read the article, it says when he got pulled off the plane, he refused to give any information whatsoever. So.
There's video, and the other part that gets me is that whoever the fuck's reporting, and there's like, oh, he got beat up because Mike didn't want to give him an autograph.
I guarantee you, what's gonna happen is that guy's gonna fucking shit his pants. He even thinks about suing Mike Tyson.
I think Mike Tyson's gonna sue the airline for his fucking
that was
mental
that's where I
health.
was going.
Yeah,
he can sue the airlines because he was clearly being harassed, and this guy.
Like this is what I don't get with America, right? Like we not so long ago had terrorists hijack planes and kill a bunch of people. Where the fuck was the air marshal on this? Where the fuck was the stewardess?
He was probably the fucking one recording the shit.
No,
could have been.
Look, from what I heard, and Gus, I know you read up on it. I didn't get a chance to really kind of dig too deep.
No, I don't fact check shit, so.
Well, dude got on the plane, saw Mike Tyson. Mike was cordial. Mike talked with him as famous people will do, like, hey, nice to meet you, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then he started to harass Mike. And Mike, they said, was super cool up until the dude threw a water bottle at him.
Yeah, that's assault. Like,
well, that's the problem with YouTube
Everything.
videos, and it's been the problem for years. Even when you see
Context.
Police crimes and cases, you only see what the public wants you to see. You don't see the whole video.
Yep.
So,
I've done some creative editing. I'll admit that shit. I've done some salacious
Yeah,
videos. No, Josh, everything I presented about you was true. Don't go there. Don't go there. We're getting to that point where we start to wind down. There's a couple of more things I want to talk with y'all about. Heinz.
What?
Ketchup company.
Ketchup? Okay.
They have decided that they're ridiculously late to the party. So they decided that they want to go ahead and make pasta sauces.
I thought they did.
No, they've never made spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, I'm not buying no fucking Heinz ketchup spaghetti sauce. That's some some Walmart version fucking.
As soon as I saw this, all I thought about was Honey Boo Boo's mom's, the sketty.
Fuck
butter
that.
and
What the hell
fucking
you got
ketchup.
against? What do you got against Great Value? I want to know. I mean, because first you didn't want to watch it. Hold on. First you didn't want to watch a cowboy movie because all black people were on there. So now all of a sudden you got something about Great Value, motherfucker. Hold on, where did we find this guy?
I ain't making
Tatum. I
bologna
want him
sandwiches.
back on this bitch.
I thought you were a cooking connoisseur, man.
Bitch, I thought you were fucking like all well.
Hold on. We got to clear that shit up real quick because we don't need people getting false information. So the first time Josh and I have a conversation about streaming and doing a cooking show, he's like, yo, I got a recipe. And I'm like, okay, what's up? And he's like, boiled chicken.
Here we go. How the fuck this turn against me, damn it?
Now, what he meant
Syrup
was stewed
sandwich.
chicken, but he called it boiled chicken. Now, where I knew shit really took a left, where he was like, yo, I had this badass steak and I air fried it.
Fucking TikTok, damn it.
Look, Heinz saying they're gonna make pasta sauce is like fucking Prego saying they're gonna make ketchup. It just doesn't work.
Why not? It's tomato.
No.
Tomato.
A tomato, ketchup is a smoothie. Let's make that real clear. Sugar, tomatoes blended up, maybe some corn syrup.
Vinegar.
It's a fucking smoothie. Because tomatoes are a fruit. The point of this all, and I'm going to make it real clear for you, Josh. Yes, Great Value is a great value. It doesn't say great taste. And that's my beef with Great Value. So I'll say...
I ain't hating on Great Value.
I might buy some
But
Great
Heinz-
Value plastic bags, but I ain't buying Great Value sauce.
Listen. Good point.
I usually use Classico for my spaghetti sauce. I think.
Josh is not allowed to do the groceries for the barbecue.
I never do the groceries for anything.
He is not allowed.
I just pay. That's it. The wife does everything.
I'll do the shopping.
Then what? You never had anything that wasn't Great Value?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Bro, I everything, sugar, everything's Great Value. I don't give a shit.
Wow.
Is your car Great Value?
My car is not Great Value.
Would you put Great Value tires on Nightshade?
No.
Would you put Great Value gasoline?
Listen, the Sam's Club count? Is it premium? Yes.
No, Sam's Club does not count because they have a superior product.
Sam's Club does not have a superior product.
Yes, it
Isn't
does.
Sam's Club and Walmart
Sam's
the
Club
same
is
fucking
Walmart.
company?
Hey, Toyota
Yeah,
and
bitch.
Lexus, homie. Toyota and Lexus.
Yeah, you're paying for
I
the
drive a
fucking.
Kia.
You're paying for the Lexus logo, nigga.
And the fancy stitching on the leather.
Is that even leather?
Facts.
I said pleather.
That's like Nissan Infinity, man. Fact.
So
All
I
I'm saying is,
I have to touch on it because I mentioned earlier we were going to talk about imaginary friends.
Oh, yes. I want to hear this.
So there was a dude, right?
to the dance. I
And
got
this
so
dude, as a kid, had an imaginary friend. So he's a computer programmer, and he decided that he was going to take everything he ever imagined and put it into an AI program. He then programmed said AI into a microwave and put it on its Megatron. I don't know the science. I didn't get a chance to really dig in. This is what happened. with his imaginary friend.
The microwave tried to kill his ass.
You are such a smart man. Here we go.
That was a thing?
Yes.
Shy, and I panicked, and it was really bad. I think I traumatized her.
Lucas. What the fuck?
So, over the next 20 minutes, Magnetron kept asking me a bunch of personal questions from my childhood, and I kept answering them like I was in some sort of microwave therapy. Until at one point I was like, wait, I'm literally this microwave's god. It's time for me to ask some of the questions. And that's when I realized that things were about to get a little weird. So, tell me, what have you been up to? It's been such a long time.
Thanks for asking. You know, I've been doing the usual. Writing poems, owning noobs in StarCraft, and also trying to restore monarchy to the United States. Americans are a disease in this world and must be eradicated.
Whoa, buddy.
A parasitic force that bombs any country contradicting its vision of freedom, all while they entrap their own population in a black hole of debt. I shall introduce them to the Queen's way, and I will be her warrior, her fist, her lance, unstoppable, almighty, unbroken, and with an endless thirst for justice.
Wow. Is this shit real?
So
or is this
yeah,
just
I've
like a
been
skit?
pretty alright.
I found it on pretty legit sites, but it gets better.
Okay, so it appears that Magnetron has some unconventional political ideas, but you know what? Who doesn't? You know, as long as he doesn't like Hitler, I'm gonna be just fine.
Hitler is a really misunderstood fellow. I believe he was a God-loving Catholic who was just trying to spread the love of Jesus Christ throughout Europe. There's no artist quite like Hitler if you ask me. He's the Walt Disney of Germany.
God damn it. God damn it. Every single time. So at this point, I decided to never ask Magnetron any political questions again, and I decided to defer the responsibility to you guys. So I went on my Patreon and I asked you guys what questions I should be asking Magnetron, and I put it in this dramatic montage, so please enjoy.
Sometimes it feels like being in a mother's womb. Warm, cozy, and with a steady supply of nutrients that keep me alive. Other times it feels like a 1 cubic meter of hell. That is the duality of my existence. A bird, so I can fly back home and see what has become of my home village. The place where my family died. The place where I lost everything. No, because then I'll finally be with God. There is a God, right? Lucas, you had one job. Put these in the freezer right now, you twinkle loving. I dream of one day owning my own castle in the middle of nowhere. I'd fill it with beautiful redheads and play harpsichord recitals to them every day, except instead of applauses at the end we'd have orgies. With the redheads. Redhead orgy. Time. Trusting people. Yes, please.
Spanny could have a good night. Thanks for showing up. We appreciate you hanging.
Revenge.
Word, man. I
Revenge.
appreciate you, brother.
Revenge.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Revenge. Revenge.
Revenge, revenge, revenge. And as
So yeah,
Rob
that
is already
happened.
kind
So
of
here's the thing.
figured out, it starts to threaten to kill him. Why don't you come in here? I'm going to kill you. Now, I haven't confirmed if it's real, but I just found it hilarious that this guy was crazy enough to do this. Now, is this user error?
Why
Bro,
does
this
it sound
is
like Gordon Ramsay?
But it
What
was
kind
his
of
childhood
fucked up-
friend who was an Englishman, and it just went off the rails from there. So
You know, there's a movie, like I think it's an old ass '80s horror movie where shit like this starts coming alive and killing people, like big rigs and ovens and washing machines.
Yeah, I saw Transformers.
Was it a movie? There was a big ass fucking semi that was just killing people.
yeah, Maximum Overdrive with Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Oh,
Was it Kurt Russell?
This is how it begins, folks. When you start trying to give things that don't have life.
No, there've been other AIs that they've built, and they're like, once they get all the information, they're like, I'm going to launch the nukes. Cyberdyne is coming.
Look, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, and I don't want to say her name because she'll activate. But I'm surprised A from Amazon is already at that point. Because she'll do some fucked up shit sometimes. I'll be in my house, I won't even talk to her, and she'll say some fucked up shit.
Try telling her you're fired.
Alexa, you're fired.
What'd she do? Go boo?
There's sometimes where she's like, "Oh darn, abracadabra, I'm unfired." I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
that's
fuck?
what she said.
Hey Alexa,
yeah.
you're
fired.
Gadzooks. I better update my resume.
The best one is Siri. If you ask
I just
Siri
like when you
what's
tell her
0 to 5
to execute Order 66. That's the best.
Really?
Yeah, to ask her.
I gotta try that. Well,
Hey
I don't have it in
Alexa,
my outfit.
execute Order 66.
Yes, my lord. Hold on. I'm not a clone trooper.
Does Siri do that?
Well, here's a funny story. A while ago, I was in the house and I was talking to A, and Gus kept trying to get her to order a bag of dicks.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He'd be like, "Hey, order a bag of dicks," and luckily, there's no such thing on Amazon. So,
Hey Alexa,
Yeah.
order a satchel of penises.
Are you trying to shop for satchel of penises?
Did it say essential penises or a satchel?
No.
All right.
I'll give you the best one. Let me see if the HomePod does it. Hey Siri. Don't tell him I listen to Lady Gaga. Hey Siri. What's 0 divided by 0?
If nothing is divided by nothing, then there's nothing to divide or divide it with, and the division never happened. So my answer is no.
Oh, she didn't do the Cookie Monster thing. She used to say that means Cookie Monster has no cookies and you have no friends and something else. Like she berated you back in the day.
Well, damn.
So, moral of the story: don't let AI in your house, people. Show of hands. I know some of you may not have had a chance to watch it. Did anybody watch the Old Enough, the Netflix thing with the Japanese? Okay, so we'll leave it for next week. It is my favorite thing, and I'm going to make it a recommendation. So I'm going to ask for final thoughts, and then we're going to ask for recommendations. Before we do that, Josh, you're going to have a moment this week. Should I go
What?
pee?
Why am I gonna have a moment this week?
Do you not remember last week's recommendations?
Mother.
That's what make sure. Just point of contention. I'm just making sure we good.
Oh man. All right. In my defense, okay.
Here we go.
I have lovely fellas on here, a brotherhood of guys who have literally gone through the same crazy fucking shit that I have. And reluctantly, in some of my battles, I came out, the victor on one of them out of like a plethora of bullshit. So I'm not gonna have maybe one.
So I'm gonna let you kick it off.
Well, all right, fuck it. So, eventually there's going to be a podcast or a show or whatever we want to call this, where we get past divorces, we get past the separation of the home. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard going from being around your kids to then only seeing them every other weekend. It's fucking tough.
It's a culture shock.
It is. It really is. And I think a lot of women, a lot of mothers don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like we go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? We go from being there every fucking day to being around, every other weekend, and they think that, oh, this is by choice. It's not, because if we had it our way, if we had a choice, I guarantee you we would have the children and your asses will be fucking there every once in a while. You know, and I think it's fucking, I think it's pathetic how there's so many memes on how, you know, they're like, oh, mothers don't have a choice but to be there every day, and fathers can, you know, think about being there. Bitch, motherfucker, this is not the choice that we all decided. We decided to get away from a toxic relationship or a toxic marriage to sit there and become better for ourselves and for the betterment of the children. Because at the end of the day, we do put our children first. You know what I'm saying? We strive to have better jobs to do for our children. And there was a lot of things that I said last week that I know I was really upset and I was really bothered, and that shit triggered the shit out of me. So I'm going to say this. My recommendation, yes, it's going to go directly back to last week without being so overbearing and you know, very much into that shit. Yes, stop being dicks. Though you may not have them, stop being dicks. Understand that, you know, it is a culture shock for us because of the fact that we are not there anymore. And as much as we want to be there, it's not easy. You know, we go from seeing them, like I said, every day to every other weekend, and sometimes once a year. It's not fair. It's not right. And believe me, when everything shifts and then you're the one suffering because the children realize you're keeping them from their father, you're going to realize you're the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? We have to do everything for our children. We have to sit there and, you know, we have to consider how they feel. We have to consider everything that we do is for the children. You know what I'm saying? On both ends. It has to be equal. Because the more you start looking at them like they're a pawn, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing it for? You doing it for money? You trying to make us look like the bad guy?
I mean, 9 out of 10 times it's spite. It's just out of spite. And it's not worth it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But my also other recommendation is there's a show on Disney Plus, and it's Star Wars Visions. They're literally like little cartoon things, 15 minutes long. Fuck you. How dare you?
He's not wrong.
It's not bad.
Garbage.
I like the stories. Okay, so there was like a few episodes that were fucking shitty.
The only episode that was good was the samurai one. The rest,
there was 2 of them that were the samurai ones. There was the first one, and then the other one where the Sith, it was an old guy, and it was just creepy as shit. And I was like, it made my daughter walk away, like, Dad, I'm not watching this. It's creepy. And I was like, so.
Yeah, I'm not co-signing with you on that one this time.
and
it's
let
my
me clarify,
recommendation.
You weren't overbearing last week. Like, you spoke from your heart. You spoke, and this is a platform for us to really say what we're feeling. So don't feel that anything you said was wrong or was overbearing. You had to get it out, and it was okay to get it out. I just had to face
and one thing,
you took
one thing I want to do. One thing I want to do in all my advocacy of mental health and everything, I think we need to help guide young men and older men through divorce.
Let's rephrase that. It's not okay. So I don't want to sit there and just say that we are, you know, advocates for only men or only fathers.
Well,
I would say this:
people through divorce.
I was going to say advocates for parents that want to parent, that want to co-parent, because I mean, my daughter's got the best of both worlds, and like she's gonna be. I don't want to sit there and say she's gonna be so much better off, but then again, for children who are in her position, she's gonna be in a much better place because she sees both families, you know what I'm saying, coexisting. At the end of the day, I think that's fucking phenomenal. There's parents that can't stand each other, but still, I mean, okay, perfect example, actually not perfect example, but perfect example, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They can't listen, I've seen fucking videos where they're both there for the kids. You know what I'm saying? They give each other the space, but they respect each other as parents.
That's a different thing. They're using their kids in a war of attrition against each other. I don't want to.
Okay, that I don't know that. And then I can't. Okay, never mind.
I take that far in, but they both have used their kids in questionable ways. To kind of.
I would say maybe Chris Pratt and I forget his ex-wife. That might be a better example.
Chris Pratt is a very good fucking person. I mean, all around. I mean, like, I can only imagine how good of a dad he is. I can only imagine how good of a dad he is. I mean, like, come on. I mean, you're like I said, co-parenting is not a bad thing. It's a great thing if done right.
to up the ante on what you said, I think we're about promoting healthy relationships. Because that's what it is. It's a relationship between two people. Whether it's parenting, whether it's an ex, it's healthy relationships and toxic relationships. So what we're advocates of is healthy relationships. I heard something beautiful when I was cutting your birthday video, Rob, and I heard the term bonus mom. And that's a fucking beautiful thing. And that's what I think you were talking about, Josh, when you say, you know, your daughter has the best of both worlds.
Yep.
It's my whole point of is you can't expect your blood to love you the way that they should based off of what we've been raised to believe. The love that you get from those who have no biological connection to you is a true unconditional love. And that's the kind of love that I want to promote. And I think we all want to promote because the love that I have for Gus, the love that I have for Rob, the love that I have for you and everybody who was in our circle, it's better than some of the love I've ever gotten from family. And then, you know,
Frank,
I go into...
we love you, bro.
What was that?
I said, Frank, we love you, bro.
Case in point, just be kind. Don't be a fucking dick.
Don't be a dick. I said I wasn't going to say dick anymore. Don't be a prick.
Dick.
All right, who's taking the next recommendation?
Go ahead, Gus.
Well, I was going to say final thought first.
Yeah, you'll take it.
Final thought. So it's been a year since Rob and I closed the gym, and I had somebody not too long ago reach out to us, and they were just talking how much they miss the gym and everything. But you know, one thing I learned with Rob throughout this time has been like Battlefield is not a place. It's what's in your heart. It's what's in your mind.
It's kind of like Asgard. Like Asgard, Battlefield is not a place, it's a people.
Well, it's what lives within you. You know, Rob not only helps train the physical, but also the mental toughness. Like, I mean, the other day, you and I were at the gym, and I just wanted to keep going and keep going. You're like, dude, you need to slow down. It's like, I just wanted something in me. I had a fire that I couldn't just stop. So, when you're passionate about something, just, you know, stick with it and see it through. You know, Rob and I all the time when we're at Planet Bitchness, we say, "Dang, we miss the old gym because we could do whatever the hell we wanted." And but we go in there with that mentality is like we're here to do work, we're gonna have fun, and it's just strengthening not just the body but the mind and becoming better people from that.
And guess what? People see that. People see that. We get people, the regulars that see us in there. If you miss a day and you come in, they're like, damn, we haven't seen you in a while. Or when I'm in there by myself, people ask me all the time where Gus is at. Like, where's your partner at? Like, and just the conversations that people know. Like, people, it's that whole integrity, doing what's right when nobody's looking, but people are watching, man.
I'd be careful with that question, though, when they ask, where's your partner at?
No, Josh, you're just jealous because you can't get in that. You can't split that relationship.
I almost did.
Bros before hoes.
Gus, was that your final thought? And are you going to give us a recommendation, or was that your recommendation?
Final thought was that a show that I really like because I enjoy raunchy comedy is check out Human Resources on Netflix. Familiar? Because it is familiar. It's basically what they did is they took the monsters from Big Mouth.
Oh, I tried watching that garbage.
And they made a TV show. I just thought it was hilarious. Rosie Perez is in there, and she's the ambition gremlin. And yes, she drops fuck every other word.
Rosie Perez, I might have to check it out.
Yes, check it out. It's funny. I enjoy that kind of comedy. It's just, yeah. Check it out.
That's why Always Sunny in Philadelphia is as glorious as it is.
No, oh man, I love that show.
That Charlie Kelly is my spirit animal. Brax, what you got for us?
So Netflix, Lords of Metal, good movie, good one watcher. It's not something that I'm gonna watch ever again, but watched it with the wife and we enjoyed it. It's a little long, but we thought it was a good movie. Has a pretty decent message, has a couple funny parts. And I just finally finished Witcher season 2. Damn, I love me some Witcher, man.
That's why when he says he wants to do the Highlander and then he wants to jump into a Warhammer, no, just do The Witcher. Just be Superman. Know your role. Shut your
He's
mouth.
smart. He wants to make money. He wants to compete with The Rock. I get it.
Look. Henry Cavill is just like The Rock and Ryan Reynolds, but just on the action side of things. He's that guy that you can put.
And Highlander, I think he'd be a good Highlander.
Yeah,
I think the way he good.
Yeah, especially the way he's pulled off The Witcher. So yeah, do Highlander.
I just hope he gets another Superman.
Yeah.
That I do hope so.
That's my Superman.
If I may, real quick, Vivek, I know you're about to, take it home with your final thoughts and recommendation. I got one request, real quick. I noticed that you guys are both talking shit about, the Barney of gyms. Man, you guys are right. Battle fitted isn't a place; it's a mentality, and I love it. I appreciate that. As a matter of fact, once I start putting vinyl on my car, I'm gonna put that on my car for you guys to represent that shit. But I will say this: you gained respect from, the people that are close there, and because you gain respect, you got to think of it this way. If it's a mentality, you got to give respect too. But I will say this: you guys shouldn't be confined to a gym. You know what I'm saying? If you guys can get it in the gym, you guys can get it in anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? You can make the outside, you can make the parking lot your gym. You get what I'm saying? So
we do.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is you didn't lose anything. What you lost in the space, you gained out there in the world.
But you can even ask us, you'll see people talk to us all the time, and I'll take the time to talk to them. Gus will kind of just walk oh, here goes Rob talking to somebody else again.
I'm working.
But I give him the time, man. I give him the respect. You never know, man. Anybody that talks to me, if they ask me, even Gus, they ask us about an exercise or ask how I'm doing, I'm going to give them that time. That might be the one thing that, changes their day or their outlook or whatever. So that just goes back to being kind and don't be a dick.
Yep. And like I said, man, I'm honored by the fact that I know you guys. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys walking into our lives, man.
What you been sipping on?
Me?
Sipping on that scissor.
And I need to just, when you say you guys can get it, what do you mean?
You guys can get it.
Because that is what I heard.
We can get it anywhere.
I meant you guys get it in, you know what I'm saying, in the gym. Okay.
In the parking lot, in the back alley, behind the truck, in the dumpster, you can get it anywhere.
Rob, you got any other recommendations, or you good, my brother?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so I got two. Since everybody called me out about not talking about asses, I ordered one of these from my mom the other night. This is probably the best bidet from what I'm hearing. It's got that warm water attachment. Because when that water hits your ass...
It's so cold, and I'm afraid of that. Just when the poop drops, right, and it splashes up, I'm like, oh! My asshole squeezes so tight, you can't squeeze a greased BB through that bitch. I don't understand that.
Can we test that?
You got the pucker factor.
On camera for the OnlyFans? So, we got her as a discount for her, but I really am going to probably order one for myself the next time it comes up, because it's not only warm, it's non-electric, so you don't have to plug it in, but it's got female and male hygiene. For the female and male who really need to plug it for their significant other.
Wait.
Click,
so you're
click
gonna
on
be
the picture. Click on. Wait. Vic, you gotta show the picture. It says for the obese, for the male, for the female. If you scroll through the images, it's hilarious. I saw that, dude. I was on the floor, fucking laughing.
Bro, the obese one where the guy's ashamed. Right there.
Yeah, that one. The overweight.
For the ladies. For the overweight.
Elderly.
For those with limited movement. And the age.
Oh my God. That got my money right there.
Oh
I was like, yep, I need that in my life.
I cannot hear you ranting and raving how you put bidet water up your pee hole. That's gonna be funny, dude.
What?
I will never put bidet water up my pee hole. I'm gonna drop that link on the link tree. Actually, Josh, if you could prep the link tree for me, that would be amazing. We'll add this to the link tree. My next recommendation is gonna be a show on Netflix. I stumbled upon it last night when I took a break from Better Call Saul, and I found this glorious show. So it's a Japanese game show because, you know, that's what the Japanese like. And they take these children and they have them do adult things. So this little boy's 2 years old. He walks 2 kilometers to the store. No, he walked 1 kilometer in each direction. So 2.2 miles times 2. He's given 3 items and some money, and they just let him go. Now, they have producers and everybody watching him, but nobody's telling him what to do, and he has to go be an adult at the age of 2. The episodes are like 11 minutes each.
So one thing I'm going to school you guys on real quick. In Japan, it's nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing like here in the States. I remember seeing fucking 5-year-olds walking to school by themselves. Typically, when there's like a mass murder or a serial killer, the Japanese don't fucking publicize that shit. Prison sentences are harsher. Prison terms are longer. Like, dude, the Japanese people, man, they got that shit on lock, man. They don't play.
So that's what I want to circle back on next week, and that was going to be my point of this, is that what they're doing in Japan compared to what we do here. Because Khaleesi was straight up like, my niece is 4 years old, and she couldn't do this. And this little kid is 2, and he went to the store and ordered shit. Now, it's super fucked up in a Japanese way. They're like, oh, that's not an ambulance. That's a police car. You'll figure it out next time. And he's like, fire truck. And they're like, nope, he's not connecting the synapses. Super funny, but it is wholesome, and I kind of enjoyed it. It did make me kind of uncomfortable watching these little kids suffer, because at one point he couldn't even talk. He was just grunting. But solid, interesting, weird show. Japan, Korea, they're doing something different. But on that note, gentlemen, anything else we need to address, or are we done for the night? Oh, Dr. Slapdick! Bring us home!
I just came to give my recommendation.
Bring us home, sir.
Are we doing that? How are you?
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Yeah, we were waiting on you.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Bazinga League on Sunday?
Bazinga League on Sunday. If you're coming, I'm there. So I wasn't going to ruin the surprise for Josh. Josh, if you can go, Frankie's going to be in town. We were going to go to do the pies, the Jamaican shits, but they're closed. So we're thinking Dunderbach and then go see Nick Cage in The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Dunderbiatch?
Pizza Haven's closed on Sunday?
Why are you looking it up? We just told you.
Because I'm in shock.
What do you think? I lie to you? Yeah. I'm a doctor and a reverend. I can't lie to you.
Doctors lie.
Not a doctor and a reverend. No, motherfucker.
Hey, Frank the Tank, what's your recommendations, bro?
Dylan White, Tyson Fury this weekend. If you got some money, put it on Tyson Fury. 9th round knockout.
Okay.
Gypsy King.
Did the gypsies tell you this is what's going down? Did they call you?
They like dogs. They like dogs.
I like dogs.
Dogs.
Periwinkle blue.
And a caravan for
I need a caravan for me, man.
Yeah.
That might be the best one.
That's his people, bro. I hope he does a good one. Hey, wait, I have another recommendation. If you're calling in about your shit being broken, whatever it is, in this case we'll hypothetically say internet, be nice. You get more with honey than you do vinegar. Because every now and then if you escalate, you're gonna get a lead. You're gonna get a member of leadership that really doesn't fucking care about your problem because you're being a dick, and it's not gonna get fixed. Just be nice.
Don't be a dick.
Don't
covered
be
that.
We said that all night tonight.
That's gonna be a thing now.
Frank,
That's it.
60 seconds. Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. All the time. Bro, there's this guy that came over one time, and I just wanted a blowjob. Like, I really just wanted a blowjob, but she wanted to fuck. And she was way bigger than I thought. Like, the pictures were lying, right? So, you know, I got my rocks off with the blowjob or whatever. And she's like, okay, time for me to get mine. I'm like, all right. So, like, I swear to God, I did like, all right, I'm good. You know, good night. I'm going to sleep. I did that shit, bro, a bunch of times with exes, everything. 'Cause I was just tired of fucking them.
And on that note, we are Detention. It's been a great fucking Thursday. Frankie, we missed you, but we thank you for jumping through. We have a new thing. Before we say goodnight, or as we say goodnight, let's give everybody the Detention salute.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
We'll see you next Thursday, everybody. Have a great fucking night.